In Newfoundland, it's that time of the year again. The sky will soon fill up with thousands of migratory birds, from songbirds to puffins.
So the bird life here changes quite a lot between the winter and the summer. And spring, we see a lot of birds returning that breed here during the summer months. So over the next few months, we're going to see the return of lots and lots of different kinds of songbirds that'll start to populate our forests, but as well as lots of our seabirds are already returning. Things like our puffins and our gannets will be starting to show up in our ocean, our coastal areas pretty soon. And but also lots of ducks and gulls like we're seeing right here at Kitty Vitty Lake.
But these birds are sometimes met with towering obstacles in their flight path. According to Statistics Canada, 25 million migratory birds die every year after colliding with buildings.
A lot of the songbirds migrate at night, so we have a lot of interference with now large buildings in flight paths, cell towers, those wires from cell towers that are there, wind turbines, all of these things these birds can't see at night, so we end up with a lot of bird casualty.
Clark says it's hard to say if any bird species are declining, but their patterns of migration is changing.
The distribution of birds. So we're seeing a number of birds that are actually spending the winters here that normally wouldn't. So they're wintering a little further north as the climate is changing. And in the summer, we're also seeing more and more warm water birds, things like brown boobies and things that typically hang out in warmer ocean waters. And they're starting to show up with more regularity in Newfoundland because our ocean temperatures are starting to warm.
Even though some bird lovers might find it strange, the city advises people to not feed the birds.
Avian influenza, highly pathogenic avian influenza in the last couple of years. So we don't want birds congregating in large groups and spreading that disease, and then they fly to another pond and then spread that along. So we've been trying to avoid large congregations of birds.
But for all those who are waiting to visit the puffin colony this year, Clark says the wait is a little over 2 months.
The puffins will be starting to return now, but they really don't start to settle into their colonies until mid to late May. So the best times to look for puffins in Newfoundland are June through early August, when they're on the islands, they're breeding, they're hanging out close to shore. And outside of that, it can be kind of tough to find them.
Ariana Gomez, Kicker News, St. John's.